What's up, guys? Welcome back to another exciting edition of Fig Life. My name is Richie, the real deal heel Reardon, and my co-host, as always, is Mr. Johnny Podcast and John Wanglin. He's my best bud in the Fig Life and in the real life. Glad to be back, man. Had a little snafu with some medical shit. Glad to be back with you on Fig Life, though, knocking it out for our huge audience that we've been fucking getting in and all the support that we've been getting from everybody. We love you guys. Thank you so much. And I missed you, so I'm glad to be here tonight. How are you, man?
Man, I'm doing good. It's glad to have you back and glad to have you here, man. I know you weren't feeling good and stuff, so we're happy to have you back and get some episodes on underneath our belts here. Put out some more good content to everybody, and we definitely, man, our audience has been growing like leaps and bounds, and we're already at another giveaway now because of it. So that's awesome, man. We're happy to have that. So literally, you guys smashed it. Way ahead of our schedule on it. So we'll have another giveaway coming up here in the next couple shows for you guys for our 1,000th subscriber giveaway, which we're excited to give that away too. We got a great fig for it, and you guys will definitely enjoy it and like that one. And then we're gonna do some more fun stuff here, man, as well, up until leading up to WrestleMania. So let's tell them a little bit about before we get going here, so they know right off the bat, as you're watching this, what we're gonna do for you guys for another giveaway coming up during WrestleMania week. So, man, we're getting tons of people. We're getting tons of views. We want you guys to interact more with us. So, with that said, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you like the episode, if you don't like it, if you want to see something, let us know whatever you think, man. Nothing's off limits. Just keep it out there and respectful. This is a community of positivity that we have here. Because for every comment that you make on a show, we will enter you into a drawing for WrestleMania giveaway. So we're going to have some merch stuff we're going to give out, some different things we'll give out during WrestleMania week. Maybe we'll even do more than one. We're definitely going to do one. Maybe we'll do more than one and a couple small ones that we can put out there for everybody too. So for each comment on each video from now up until WrestleMania hits on April 6th, I think the day is, or 5th or 6th, up until that point, every comment you make enters you into the raffle and the drawing. So if you want to be entered into that WrestleMania drawing, just got to make a comment. So if we have 20 videos out from now till WrestleMania and you make 20 comments on all the different videos, you're going to get entered in 20 times. If you did 5 comments, you'll get entered in 5 times. So the more you interact, the more you get drawn right into that next giveaway that we're going to have during WrestleMania week, Richie. So we think that's a great way to give back. We always want to give back to you guys for what you give to us and for helping us grow and keeping spreading that word. So comment it up, man. We'll remind you many times in the upcoming future.
Yeah, absolutely. And Van Daminator is going to be on here real soon with us. He's going to be receiving his figure before he knows it, and it's going to be a great time. We'll be happy to have him on and to prove that we are doing the giveaways and having a good time and enjoying the community and paying you guys back. So we're going to do all the giveaways we can do to give back. And we appreciate you guys and thank you for everything. But that being said, we're here to talk figures tonight. So I want to open it up with a special stamp of approval that I actually got. And this one here, man, I got to tell you, you already reviewed him in the Classic Superstars line because, you're the Classic Superstars genius. So I figured I would go out and get the other version of him so that we could do a review on it. And so I'm going to reveal it, and it is coming in a flash, in a crash, Mr. Shockmaster.
Uh-oh. He's upside down, man. Is that box upside down?
Oh, no, it is actually right side up.
Boom, look at that.
Yeah, and this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is a Shockmaster Elite. Of course, you look in there. He is placed upside down, and it's badass because you can literally look at it, and that's recreating the scene of this fucking snafu that happened with him. This figure's cool, man. I gotta say, like, it's very detailed. The coat on there and everything, they did a great job. It's very awkward, though. Like, when you're looking at it, when you're positioning it, it's just a guy upside down in a box. So, if you're gonna display it or something, I recommend somehow figuring out whether you got to get a hook or something that sticks out further, so that way you can see the back of it. I got to figure something out how I'm gonna display it myself. But they have this whole story here of what happened in 1993, and of course he was, the anticipation of this guy coming through as Sting's tag team partner, and of course we covered it on the show. He fell asleep because he has narcolepsy, and then the board down by his feet didn't do him any favors. He ended up tripping, and the rest is history. And of course, you know him now as the Shockmaster. This figure's great, man. I really like it. It's
Love it.
it's definitely better than the classic one, just because the body type that they used. It's
Mm-hmm.
much more fitting to him. Like I have the other one here, and I'll hold it up now just to compare and contrast a little bit, because I think that's important to look how far they've come. Here is the Shockmaster Classic Superstars. I mean, you look at the guy, he looks like he is a 450-pound sack of shit. 384 pounds, actually. You go over here, man, look at this. Look at the difference here in the size.
Way big difference, man.
Huge difference. Little to no detail on that helmet. You look at this one, you guys can't really see it, but it's very detailed in this helmet. The body type on this is like I believe it was like the Rikishi body that they used for this one, and they just
Same
painted
one they
it
used for
different.
Yoko and all the Invader and all those guys.
All the bigger guys,
Abby.
and that's just Jax, man. That's what they do. They're fucking lazier when it comes to that, and that's why I got to say Mattel's doing it right with this figure. They knocked it out of the park, realism wise, and all that good stuff. So they're both great in their own way, but if you're looking for realism, you got to go with the San Diego Comic-Con Elite all day long. So that's why I gave it the stamp of approval, man.
And it's a beautiful one too. And I got to say this, I think I told you this, but Mr. Fred Ottman himself on the first episode that we did of the Shockmaster one, and Mr. Fred Ottman, which that's his name for the Shockmaster, tugboat, whatever you want to call him, Typhoon. He had a lot of different gimmicks throughout his career. He actually liked and viewed the video for the first YouTube one, which you saw that, which was really cool, man, to see that.
Very
He,
cool. And just so we're clear here, when I said 450-pound sack of crap, that's what the figure looks like and
yeah,
feels like.
we're
Okay.
not saying that Mr. Ottman looks like that.
No.
Not at all. The guy
I
was a beast.
respect the hell of the guy. Loved his gimmicks and stuff. He was very iconic in his own right. And would love to have him on the show to talk about the figures, actually, to see which one he thinks is better
Who
representation.
knows, man? Maybe I'll try to see if I can get a hold of Fred there, man. But Mr. Ottman, like he literally saw the thing and liked and did a thing on it on Instagram, as you saw. And I was like, I thought that was really cool that he actually got a chance to like and see the video, which I pop for that, man. I'm not gonna lie. That when I saw that and I sent it to you, I was like, holy shit, Tugboat fucking watched the video, man, and saw it and hit it up there in the comment and like, man. So I was like, that's cool. I thought that was awesome. So like, I'm just gonna
No,
say.
absolutely. That's very cool, man. But yeah, like I said, man, hopefully we can get him on the show sometime. But what do you got, bro?
Man, well, if we're going to go stamp of approvals, I got to give you mine too, and I got to lead it in differently for this one here, just to give to get the right setup for this. So, with that said, what I'd like to have right now is for all you fat, ugly, out of shape YouTube yokels out there, shut your mouths, listen up, and I'm going to tell you what a real figure is supposed to look like, and that is the
Dude,
one
that
and
was
only.
beautiful.
Was that a good intro for it?
That was a good intro.
All right, thank you. I had to put that out there. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. It's the one and only one of my favorite heels of all time. I fucking loved him. And when I was a kid, my mom would always get me to do the ravishing Rick Rude thing to people, and I would go down the beach doing it. I thought he was the greatest thing ever. The one and only ravishing Rick Rude, man. You can't beat this guy. Just one of the greatest heels ever. And for all you YouTube yokels out there, you better soak in the glory that it is of what a real figure is supposed to look like. And that is the classic version of Rick Rude right here. You can see it in the pictures. You can see it up close when I put it. The facial scan's phenomenal. The outfit that he has on this is just phenomenal. They even put the trunks on him that he would do with different faces and his writing, kind of that weird, crazy getup that it would look like. They put the IC title with it as well because he was a multiple-time IC title champion over there. Even his face, as you see it here in the pictures and everything, They had that great kind of mullet, curly afro type thing that he had. His robe, just everything about this was phenomenal. In this line right here, they had Bret the Hitman Hart, Bad News Brown. They had the Mountie. They had Mr. Perfect, which I have that one. Brother Love, Luna Vachon, Big Cat Ernie Ladd, Dusty Rhodes, Draws, and Al Snow. I got those last two in this. This is a great line here. Here's the back of the box for everybody. You can see, breaks down everything about the one and only Ravishing Rick Rude on here. He was debuting in 1983, 252 pounds, 6 feet 3, finishing move the Rude Awakening, 3-time World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time U.S. Champion, WWE Intercontinental Champion. He did it all in the business, my friends, and this also could be a steal of the week too, because I bought this online and I won it in a bid for $9.99 plus shipping.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Seriously, dude. It was $9.99 plus shipping. Cost me $16-17 in total for everything on this one. And well worth the price, you YouTube yokels out there. This is what a real figure is supposed to look like.
Dude, that's great. And great stamp of approval. Ravishing one always deserves to be at the top of the list for us. Just left me speechless there, man. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, great pick, dude. I love it. That being said, I got a Grail while I was away, and dealing with my medical shit. I got my Grail sent to my house that I've been waiting for. Got this. This could be a score of the week in itself for the price that I paid for it. I absolutely love this figure. There's only one other one that I really want to go with this one because it was a very similar release, and I'll go ahead and show it now. Due to it being Mania season, you have to include Mr. WrestleMania.
Oh, yes.
And that is Shawn Michaels, the Pro Figures exclusive release. They did a limited release on this figure, and the cool thing about it is it has every title that Shawn Michaels ever carried in the box there. And of course, he has the WrestleMania outfit where he realized his dream and won his first title. And so they did a great job on it. I feel like the entrance grates that they have of Shawn Michaels with that, they did kind of a shitty job on the outfit, and this is one of the times that Jax did a better job at it. But I will say I am kind of disappointed at the title they chose to put on him in this one, because they probably should have put the Winged Eagle, because that's the one he won that year.
Mm-hmm.
That's just Jax, man. That's what they do. But the cool thing about this was, man, you look at it, they knocked the outfit out of the park. Even the belts, like if you look at the belts really close, they're painted unlike the other ones that come in the regular ones, and they look exactly like the titles in there. I didn't like the fact that on his outfit here, it kind of is poofy in the pants.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, they knocked it out of the park on this. The head scan's phenomenal. I now have all Shawn Michaels figures, I think, but one in the classic line. But yeah, man, he was 227 pounds, 6'1". His finishing move there is the Sweet Chin Music. Of course, he was a European champion, a tag team champion, multiple time world heavyweight champion, and an IC title holder as well. The people that were in this line with Mr. Shawn Michaels were Randy Orton, Triple H, Jack Swagger, CM Punk, Batista, and Christian. That was not this particular line. They were actually advertising the Deluxe Aggression Series 22. So that's those figures that came out after this. But as it sits, man, this is a grail for anybody. It's very rare to find one in the box and in good shape. I paid $75 for this bad boy, and usually I see it going anywhere from 150 up. So definitely a good steal there.
Did you win it on a bid?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how you do it.
that's how you do
Good
it, man.
pick, man. That's a fucking sweet one right there, man.
Absolutely, definitely one of my favorites.
Oh man, that's a nice one. Well, I'll take a little trip to the merch stand really fast to close out the show tonight, bro. Because I picked this up here. You actually linked me up with this one. You sent this over to me and told me to go check it out because you know how much I love posters and stuff to put on the wall and everything. So this was all because of you shipping it over to me. And this guy's got some great stuff over on his page when he puts it out there, especially posters and stuff. and signed ones right here. So we're going to go retro 1993 Survivor Series poster.
Good
Right going
grief.
back. Yeah, go there. You got right on it. You got the Quebecers. You have Jacques Rougeau, and the one and only, my good buddy, Mr. PCO himself there, the Ring of Honor World Champion, friend of the show. And they're on there along with Yokozuna. And this guy, a lot of people don't remember, Ludwig Borga. Uh,
Yep.
Big time heel that was over there, man, for a good period, for a short period of time, and had a nice undefeated streak. A lot of people thought he was going to be a world champion over there, but Ludwig Borga, Yokozuna, the Quebecers, and this poster is cool because it's signed by a lot of different people on it. So on this one, it's signed by both the Quebecers. It's also signed by Lex Luger, Adam Bomb. I'm trying to remember them all here. Lex Luger, Adam Bomb. Who else did they have on this? I can't even remember. It's hard to read some of their writings sometimes. I'm blank. Oh, sorry. And most importantly, one of Richie and my favorite tag team, the Rock and Roll Express, has also signed this as well. So Adam Bomb, Lex Luger, the Quebecers, the Rock and Roll Express, Lex Luger, just to name a few. Adam Bomb, I know I already said them, and I might be missing one on here, but it was just a cool one. It's getting framed this week. It's going to go right up on the wall this week here when I get over and go get the frame for it. And loved it, man. $20 I picked it up for. Well spent.
Dude, that is what I miss about wrestling in the 90s and 80s and stuff. Their pay-per-view posters were much
Yes.
better than today, in my opinion. Much more creative. You got what? They have like a dinner setting right there that they're eating stuff
Yep.
at.
Yep. And they got the
Very
different
cool.
flags on the thing for the American and the other branches that were out there. I also can't forget, I'm sorry to
No, you're
chime in here.
fine.
Scott Steiner also signed this one, and hopefully Scott's doing better. I know he collapsed this weekend and almost died actually at the Impact taping. So Scott Steiner actually signed this too. So big pop up pump, man. Get better soon.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we wrap up here, I actually, because you brought that up, in honor of Scott Steiner, I don't know if I showed this or not. If I did, I'll show it again just in honor of him. Love this figure, got it for a hell of a deal. I think I paid $25 for it, if I remember correctly. But I got a mint on card,
Beautiful.
purple Scott Steiner, signed by him as well. Just a great figure. Scott Steiner, one of my favorites of all time. The Steiner brothers were probably top three for me as far as tag teams go. And it's a Hasbro, man. So these are very desired and rare, and it's signed. And God, man, when I think about this figure, it brings back a lot of good memories. And Scott Steiner being who he is, man, I just hope he feels better and gets well soon, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Totally. And a great score on that one, too. Well, we hoped you guys enjoyed this episode here. As you'll see flashing through here, you'll get to see all the different ways you can contact us on social media, on email as well. You'll see it out there. And check out our podcast here. I'm going to be flashing them up on the screen. You got Wrestling Anonymous, you got Wrestling with Reality, and they're bringing you some great shows every week as well on all of our podcasts there. So go ahead and check those out. More content than you even know what to listen to. And every show, man, we knock them out. We have a lot of fun on them, and only every other day usually get a new episode at least from one of those two shows. Man, we're always back in a flash with a great show for everybody. So that's all I got, man. You wrap us up here, buddy. Anything you want to say to close us out on this episode, my friend?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I want everybody to keep scratching that figure itch.
Yes.
You got to go out there, keep scratching that figure itch. That's the biggest, most important thing of our community is we want it to be a place where people can come talk about action figures and feel not judged about it. And it's a great hobby to have. There's a lot worse things that you could be collecting out there or doing with your money. So definitely a good hobby to get into. I encourage it strongly. I appreciate everybody coming back and watching the show and just supporting us, and hopefully you guys can leave some comments, get more interactive. We appreciate those who have already commented. We want to see some more. We want to see your collections. Email me at rickybobby112@gmail.com. Give me a just a shot of your collection there, your shelves, whatever, your details, and we'll feature it on the show at the end. I think it'd be a great piece to add into our show and make it cool. So and be a way of you guys being a part of it as well.
Yep.
That being said, though, you guys are part of the Fig World Order. We're part of the Fig World Order. I'm glad to personally be back, and I missed you guys. So, as always, when you're part of the Fig World Order, what are you, John?
For life.